Good morning, everyone. Today I'm playing with Ginger over at Ginger's Corner, and I will have the where you can sign up if you want to swap embellishments and make embellishments, and I will also have the links to all the ladies that are making embellishments on YouTube, and also the ones that are just showing them on Instagram. And see, it seems like there's something else I'm supposed to be saying. I don't know. Oh, there's one link that will take you to a YouTube channel that actually shows all the people that are doing it. So it's like you can click on one and just watch one after another one if you want to. I would say it depends on how long you can sit there, because sometimes they get long. Okay, so today's embellishment is Tweedly. I didn't know if I was saying it right, but that sounds like it. And anything with a bird is allowed. So I'm going to be making these little cardinals, and this is a Momenta die, and I'm not sure if I got this at Tuesday morning or if I got it as a gift from my son and his wife. So I don't remember, but they show it here, and it's actually backwards, because this is this one, otherwise it's, you know, the wrong side, and this is this one. So if you're following this pattern, which I pretty much am, you need to think of it flipped. So I'm going to be doing that, thinking of it flipped. Okay, so the first one they show has a pine cone and a fern or a fir tree, guess that's what I would say, and these little berries. Now they showed the little berries in brown, and I didn't like that, so I'm going to be using them in red, but I am going to run a little green along the stem. And I actually cut them out of the same paper as I did the birds, so I'm going to darken them a little. So I have these Martha Stewart pens, and I'm using the darkest one, and it's pomegranate. And they get kind of wiggly, even though my cardstock, I think, is a good weight. So you gotta hold on to them pretty good. Now that one, it looks like I colored that one, or I inked it real well, because I've inked everything already, because I could be here forever just inking. But I got that done last night. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit and try to stay in frame. You know, it's my thing that it's hard to do. Okay, so in this pomegranate, I'm also going to outline the wing on the lines that they have here. And let's see here. I didn't know if I was in frame, but I didn't want to stop. I noticed I had a hard time coloring in the lines, but I don't think you can really tell. But okay, and I guess I can't color and talk at the same time. Okay, so then I think a part of it is, it's like by the time I get my hand over here, it's somewhat shadowed. But I'm gonna see what I can do. And part of this I have to go over twice because it's wider. Maybe I shouldn't have zoomed in. You see my bad coloring. Okay, that's pretty good there. And so I'm gonna just go back and forth and do all the red. Okay, and this one just a little bit of highlighting, more lines. And at first I thought I felt like I was actually just in the groove, I want to say, the impression in the paper. Okay, so we got that there. We also need to, and I think I'll do this afterwards, but I'm gonna put them here. I've actually taken some yellow paper, it's different colors on the back, but I'm gonna put them there for eyes. It's like it doesn't bother me to see the holes here. That's how they show it. But the eyes look like they need something in there. Okay, so what am I on to next? Oh, I need the black. Okay, and this is charcoal. I don't know if that wants to stay there or not. I feel like my pen's unbalanced without the lid. I'm really a picky pen person, I have to say. It's like if the lid ain't there, it feels funny in my hand. I don't know if anybody else is like that or not. And then I do have, I like those Pilot gel pens. It's like I don't even like to use anything else. I'm really spoiled. Except for I do use erasable pens for my calendar, because if something gets changed, I just hate having to look at scribbles in there. So my daughter told me about those, and I bought the ones that were gel because that's my thing, I guess. Okay, so I've got their little mask on. Now in the picture they just have them as red, but I kept thinking that doesn't look right. I thought, you know, could there be a cardinal in the backyard right now so I can tell? But then I just looked it up online. It's like, oh yeah, because I got the little mask. Okay, so now I need this and my glue. So I am actually just going to draw a circle around little eye sockets. Well, as soon as the glue comes out anyway. A circle of glue, I guess I'm drawing. Okay, and I'll just leave that open because I think next is gluing. Okay, and so I put these face down so that I can just pick them up. It looks like I got one too many. Okay, I think that is actually something else. So it's a good thing I didn't put that on. It's actually white. I do not want that over here. Okay. So now I've got their eyes in there. Okay, and now let's see, I'm gonna work on this little guy. So in the picture it's got him, this little branch right underneath his body. So I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna put a little bit up on this part here because that also lays over his body and it gives me, you know, more of a, should I say, an anchor. So he's more stuck together. Right about there, so it's just kind of going next to his wing. Okay, and then I have my little fruit branch, cherry branch, and just the little berry is going on to his body, so I'm going to just glue that and then the long part of the branch. So I'm just getting the berry branch and the fir branch to meet. And then these here, it's like I inked them with, what did I ink them with? Okay, I inked them with Vintage Photo because I didn't want them to be too dark. I inked the birds with fire brick and inked the flowers with, what is it called? Spun sugar. And the leaves I inked with Rustic Wilderness. So just so I don't forget to tell you. Okay, so I'm just gluing where the pine cone is going to meet the, oh, and I didn't get enough over here, close enough. And you see why I'm working on here, because this little delicate thing, it's like with all the holes in it, you know, I'm going to be leaving some glue behind. Okay, so that's that little guy. Now I will be highlighting them at the end. Okay, and then I have my little berries. And this time the biggest berry is going to be against the body. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. And now I want tweezers. I think I always want tweezers when I'm working on something like this. Okay, I've got right underneath those little circles. Okay, and then I'm gonna need one of these, and I put the spun sugar on this part of the flower, and then I hit this a little bit with just the red. And when it, you know, after I had done everything else, so it wasn't really red, so it just had a little bit more color, and then I curved them up a little bit too. Just kind of pulled them up a little. Okay, and then I need the glue again. And I'm trying to go around those little holes because I'm actually going to put a little bit of color in the holes. And this sits in between. And I think this pink is so pretty. Okay, and I'm just kind of pulling them up again a little bit. Add a little piece of paper on there. Okay, so there we have it. Okay, and then I need a small leaf and a big leaf. And I'm going to take and run the marker, and this is what? Glad. Nope, Glade. I thought, why is it called Glad? And I thought I better look at it again. So I'm just going to go over the veins. I've already inked them. Okay, and then in the picture it's set with 2 down below. And let's see, I'm going to put my darkest one down below because my darkest leaf in the middle, just because it would be more darker. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on this and then put it behind it. It's so funny because when I inked these, they were very rounded, and but it was last night, and today they've kind of flattened out. It's so funny. I didn't realize they would change like that. And I know I'm always working right at the bottom of the, I need to move my camera. Okay, so there we go. I think I'm gonna slide this up onto the leaf just a little bit more. Okay, I think that's good there. And then that goes right here. So I'm just gonna put some glue there on the bird so I'm not gluing through the holes. Okay, let me see how I want it here. More like that. I'm going to pull it over just a little bit so maybe you can see that last little berry there. I think that looks good right there. Okay, so each person in my group will get a pair. But don't take off. I'm going to highlight it as soon as I get my glue covered up now. Okay, put my pens out of the way. Nope, I don't need that one. I need this one. Okay, oh, and I forgot to draw their smiles on. Okay, I'm using the lighter red and it's called Lovebird. And I'm just making a little line and I'm trying not to have it be a frown. Okay, so then the first thing I'm going to do is highlight the beak as soon as my ink comes out. I will actually just do one at a time. I don't know why I got carried away with that, going right into the other. Okay, and I'm putting a highlight on the side. And then I'm going to put a highlight on his back or her back. I'm thinking this is a girl because he brought her flowers. Because he's a good guy. Okay. I'm just doing a little bit of highlighting on the leaves. Definitely highlighting on the berries. And just a little bit on the leaves here and there. Oh, and I want to highlight the wing just a little bit. So when I highlight the back and the wing, I just want them to be different lengths so that they, I don't know, it's like I think too uniform if they are too much alike. So I made one long, one short, and it really doesn't matter which one. On this one I did it just the opposite. Okay. And I try to put highlights where I think they might be, even though I don't get that close to the bird to actually find out. I haven't seen any cardinals lately. It's probably just as well, because otherwise might not have any apples. And I think it got so dry our apples have just been falling off, but it was so overloaded. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little here on the fir tree and one just down on the second, because I don't think they would pick up a whole lot of light, so I'm just doing a little bit. So that's it. Oh no, it's not it. I forgot to put the little dots in the flower, and I'm using this color. It's putty. It looks like a light brown, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that in the middle, and it's enough to tell that it's there. And also because I'm putting it in there, I'm kind of hitting the circles on the outside so it shows up a little better. So that's it for today. I will have close-ups at the end, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.